Hey, Danny boy, we're back.
We're back.
Do you remember where we are? We're in box rooms. There's so much, so many boxes.
This is a crate cage.
This is crate cage. That's right. There's a bunch of flexing guys up there.
It's iconic level.
It's Final Fantasy VII.
Mm-hmm.
This is what Final Fantasy always represented to me, at the very least.
Yeah, a bunch of flexing dudes.
Yeah, look at them. They're so happy. Look, strong. Can you flex like that? I meant in real life.
Not yet.
Okay.
I'm only level 2.
Oh, okay.
What level am I?
I think
9.
9. Wow. Okay. At 10, you get the flex skill. We're about to assault the reactor, the second reactor in this. We're gonna follow Avalanche down that way. Good doggy. Bark, bark.
No.
Hey, you weren't expecting that, were you?
I just wanted to pet the dog.
I know. Oh.
Finger.
This again.
Oh no.
We really should have watched the previous episode. Got an idea of what all this is. I like that petting the dog gets your finger out, though. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Cool.
Thanks, Pop.
You're welcome. Oh, no, there's a cat.
Oh, what does a cat teach me?
How to lick yourself. Oh, there was a materia right there.
Mm.
You want that materia?
I'm not missing another materia.
There it is. Boom. You did a little jig to get it. All material.
Oh.
Look at that. Wow. Aren't you glad you did this? Ether.
Okay. I want to take a look. At this materia.
I support that. I support looking at your materia.
All effects on paired magic. So, okay, so if I remember right, all means like if I have like a fire damage materia on my sword and I put all next to it, it'll affect all enemies that I'm fighting.
Correct.
On one fight, on one hit.
Correct.
On one turn.
The all basically applies whatever the junctions in Final Fantasy VIII, whatever the connected or linked materia is, depending on what type it is. A fire, ice, earth, all will then hurt all of your enemies, but a cure will cure all of your allies.
Yes. Okay. Alright, we're out of here.
Nice. Yeah, running back now. Man, these places were so full of life, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
Okay, so we're going back to...
Yeah, everyone ran straight to the north on this guy. There you go. Nice little save.
Save again?
You love saving.
I do.
Oh.
I'm a
You're save fiend.
compulsive saver.
What else do you do out of compulsion?
No comment.
Okay, good. I didn't really want that. I suddenly became very afraid of finding out what it actually is.
Yeah, he's gone.
Yeah.
We talked to you last time.
Okay. Oh, there we go. There's our crew. Biggs and Wedge.
No, isn't there another materia here, or is that later on?
That's later on. Train graveyard. So we're back on the train. I really like... I kind of was talking about this in the last episode, if I remember. I like how many different things you're doing, like, quickly. Or at least they feel different, right? Like, this train feels completely different than the place that you were just in.
Mm-hmm.
From a tone, from a style. I don't know. This game's really good about changing itself up really quickly. And again, I think that's because of the CG backgrounds, you know, and the
Definitely gets you hooked right away.
Yeah, and it allows you to have a lot of different angles and perspectives on things, especially compared to every single one of these games before this, and every other sprite-based game where, hey, we're looking at the top down. You're running through these courses, and everything's an above, an eagle-eye look at the field. You didn't really, here. You get from the side, you get from the top, you get from far distance with you running close. So it really allows you, or gives you a bunch of different perspectives, and really just kind of gives you, like, it feels different, like every few minutes. I like it. One of the reasons why the Resident Evil games are so great as well. They really do it well.
It reminds me of just the different camera angles.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, walk into one room, you're walking away from the camera, the next room you're walking towards it.
Yeah, it's the amount of detail, right? It's really high resolution. I really like how all of the handholds up there swing back and forth on the train, and the way that the lights go by in the background. Those are all different, just different like image layers, right? Like the stuff in the back.
But it gives each area like a personalized feel, like attention was paid to this specific spot.
Right, it was crafted, and you get a real like the world looks detailed because of it. Look at that guy. Look at the guy crying now after Barrett threatened him earlier.
Such a bully.
I know, Barrett.
Big bully.
Yeah, you just stick that gun arm in people's faces. Jumping off this train.
Yeah. Most people would cry with just one gun barrel pointed at them. This guy had to stare down like 8.
Yeah, I know. That turret just rotates, it just spins around. Do you think his hand has to like warm up before it starts shooting like a little minigun?
Spins and heats up.
Yeah, exactly.
Just gets third-degree burns every time he uses it. What's this? Talk to me.
Oh, you're welcome, guy. What? Yeah, talk to Tifa. I always thought that line was a little weird. Oh, you saw this already? Like, it always made me wonder if that meant that she could have taught us how to, like, what the train does. Nice. You can spot him. I really like this. This is another thing about the variety, right? This is your second time on this train, because the first time was super simple, laid back. You come into it like thinking, I know what this is. I know what's going to happen. And then, red everywhere, red flashing lights. That sort of like flipping up your expectations is important. And again, you haven't done anything like this in any of the games so far. Even though you're just running straight.
Oh, level 3.
Oh, dude. It's getting intense. She really didn't like that old man. What did he do exactly? Oh, that motherfucker.
Did he just steal something?
Yeah, I think he just picked your pocket.
Is there a way to avoid that?
I don't know, maybe. Oh, you got 12 seconds. Oh, 9. Woo! Oh, yeah. Oh. Nice. Lucky 7. Is every number 7 lucky or just 777?
Is that a lucky number?
Yeah, you've never heard that before? Lucky
like
7?
Slot machine?
Yeah.
777?
In fact,
I don't know.
I think that's a lucky number in this game.
I mean,
like if you hit 777, something happens.
There's probably a superstition for,
for everything?
Every number being lucky.
You don't think that numbers, that there's like sacred numbers and like magic numbers or anything?
Just 69.
420.
Yeah, 69, 420.
Yes.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
Wow, a bunch. being 13 taught me all of that.
Lucky number 13.
Yeah. Everyone knows lucky number 13. It's a prime number. Just like 7. Yeah.
Sure. Just
You
like
look, yeah, you look like you would totally like fit in next to Mafia man next to you.
Just Al Capone.
Biggs. I think that he's supposed to like have a Tommy gun in his hand. They just couldn't model it. Yeah, they want to go talk to her. Ain't no time for that.
Did he just sit down?
Yeah, he's like, I'm just gonna drop down right here. Okay, I'm gonna be sitting Indian style. What do they call it, Indian style? Native American or India? Who sits like that?
I don't know.
I mean, you could either, it's lotus position, right? Basically. So you could be doing it in India in the lotus position or in, with some Cherokee chiefs, like with your peace pipe.
I'm sure there's a caveman or two that's out like that.
You're probably, there are only so many ways to sit.
I call it caveman style.
You call a bunch of stuff caveman style. Oh, look at this nice young boy in his suspenders. Oh, now I casual.
Great escape.
Oh, such a good little track.
Mm-hmm.
I really shouldn't sing along with the music since there's like a delay in the music, so if I play it back, it's not going to be lined up anyway. I don't know when have I ever done things.
Is something? This is
I think
where
if you
missed
run
something.
if you run one way long enough, there is a treasure chest down here. I think one more towards us. Nope, there's a fight.
About time.
Yeah. You haven't killed anything in like 10 minutes.
So, oh, he's got his limit already.
Yeah. Big shot.
Tifa.
My first time playing through this, I did not get all of Tifa's limit breaks. Like, it skipped one of them for me. So you know how hers like goes down a line? Like its limits like build on it. So it's like this move and then this move and then this move.
I don't
Pretty sure
remember
that's
that.
this.
I don't remember. It's been 2 decades since I played this.
Okay. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
That's really good. I don't really remember what I did like a week ago.
Yeah. I know I must have had it. I think Eris was the only one I didn't get her limit.
Yeah. Who beside the strategy guide got all of Eris's limit? Like, suppose you know how like everybody's. So in this game, I'm just gonna assume that you don't remember jack shit. So everybody, all their limit breaks, you have to get in a specific way in this. You don't just earn their last limit break. So like Omni Slash, you had to go and earn. I think that was like in the crash ship. The Jelnica.
Omni Slash? Which one was the? Okay. Which one was in the arena?
That may have been Omni Slash.
That was Cloud's.
Yeah.
Omni Slash. I believe.
Okay, so yeah, if that's the case. Right, and so they're all like that. But that included like Eris is supposedly here. I've never done it. I'm not gonna grind until
Yeah.
you know.
I should have put that all material.
Yeah. Exactly for this situation.
Yeah.
I don't think that you. When we get out of here, yeah, Tifa doesn't have anything on her, so
Yeah.
that's all right. You know.
But I don't think I have any extra material. I think I just have all.
Oh, is that it? Well, I mean, you maybe check Barrett's loadout. Maybe he's got 2 things. Was there a materia vendor that you could have bought from? Any place? Doesn't matter.
I don't think so.
Doesn't matter.
No items? 2 fights? Come on, guys.
What are you doing? Check your equipment. materia. Yeah. I really like the music.
All right. She's
Okay.
got one spot.
All.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's just try to break this game. All right, let's go to... And then I have... So
Ice,
ice and lightning and restore. So
Okay.
I'm going to take off... ice.
Now, yeah, do you want to put all and then put your cure in the linked one? So your restore is cure. Oh, wait, what? No. The exact, the exact opposite. If you hit triangle, it will unequip.
There we go. That's what I was looking
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so... Restore.
Mm-hmm.
So what does this do on... Okay, equip effect.
Yeah.
Magic and
So, yeah.
So yeah, it'll give me lightning damage if it's on my arm or weapon.
So no, it won't. There's a specific materia that you get that's a support materia. So all the materia are assigned a color, and they all mean something different. So green is like magic.
Right.
Blue is support. Stuff like that. There's one materia that adds an elemental it's called elemental, and it will take whatever properties that you link it to and apply it to whatever piece of equipment that you get. So if you put lightning plus elemental in your sword, your sword will get an elemental attribute to it. If you take that lightning and elemental and put it in your armor, you will get resistance to lightning in there.
So what is lightning doing right now?
Right now? Well, let's take a look at it again. It's actually giving you strength. So it's giving you, see the equip. So looking at this, the 4 green stars represent its various levels. So as you defeat enemies, you get AP in this case, and that AP will then level up the magic. So if you get 110 AP, you'll get lightning will level up, and you'll get bolt 2 added under your ability list. The equip effect.
That's what it is. That's what I was forgetting. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, having that equipped gives me the bolt ability.
Exactly. But it also, if you look at it again real quick, it also has equip effect.
The effects, yeah.
So
I think we looked at those last time.
Right. So strength, magic, max HP, and max MP. Yeah. So none of that is the lightning, adds lightning to it. You need this support materia for that.
Yeah.
It's actually the materia system is incredibly flexible. It is very customizable. The stuff that you can do with this stuff it's really, really deep. One of the things that I, had a few problems with is that none of it was character specific, right? So it's almost like, hey, I'm, Cloud, Tifa, Barrett, they're all just empty avatars that you can then insert stuff into, as opposed to people with their own innate skills. It's not just that Cloud is doing it, it's anybody. Ooh, I don't even remember this.
Yeah, what is this?
What are you...
I'm fighting some guards.
Hey, at least now you've got... Oh, they didn't look like that. That was underneath. That was underneath their faces and their clothes. Remember, so last time we were talking about, I think it's called order. Yeah, see this? So Tifa's limit break is the slot machine, and each slot machine, or each slot represents a specific move. So here you've got one slot, and it's for beat rush. As you level up, each one, all of her moves are added to that slot machine, and so all of them are represented as a slot. So at the end of it, you'll have 8 or whatever different slots, 7 I guess, 7 different slots. And so when you use it, you have the possibility, if you're lucky, to use all of her 7 moves in one go.
Yeah. Okay.
the other thing that I was saying. There. What are you gonna do? The other thing I wanted to say was that there is an order that you can put on your characters that will put them closer. So like with Barrett, before you select anything, go back and hit to the right. Oh, I'm sorry. No, hit to the left. So hit change on him, and it's going to move him back farther. You see that? What that does is it has two effects. It makes it so that your hits take, or your physical attacks do less damage, but also your enemies' physical attacks do less damage. The reason I had you do it on Barrett is because he has ranged attacks anyway, so I do not believe that he gets a penalty from being further away from the enemies, where Cloud or Tifa would be, because they are running at their enemies to hit rather than just shooting them from afar. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
It's simple, it's not complicated, but it's taking this Final Fantasy formula of these two sides, facing off, and at least applying, a layer strategy. I don't know if this was the first one that did that. I don't remember if 6 did it, but I don't know. It's cool.
I do not remember this. I'm back here.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think that anyone has seen this outside of you.
World first, everyone. There. Oh.
Good job, buddy.
You just keep coming at me. Level 9. Okay. I'm gonna load up on evidence here.
Okay, so this is gonna happen forever?
I thought so. There's no chest back here.
I guess not.
Okay. I guess it's about it. What? Oh. Attack. I'll wait till you. Those things called like SAM turrets.
What? In real life?
Those those barrage.
I don't know.
launchers.
Is that what those are called?
Well, I think
I've heard SAM sites before. Is that the same thing?
Yeah, but I think those are specifically like just defensive missile placements.
Okay.
They kind of so, and I think they're specifically for like anti-air.
Right.
So
right.
Putting these guys on the ground.
Yeah, well, they've been repurposed. Most of them aren't just like sentient too, right?
Right. Oh God.
Hey, look at this. You're getting so much experience. What's nice about the all materia is that you can use it both in battle and in the menu. Mm-hmm. So it took me a long time to realize that. I think I accidentally did it one day.
This makes me skip a turn, right?
What?
The soap?
I think it adds slow to you. So you're...
It looks like it fills up my... or lowers my... Yeah.
Well, no. See how... I guess Barrett's moving just as quick. I thought it just slowed you down. I may be wrong. Your bar is still the same. Dan, I guess I don't know.
Mm-hmm. We never know.
Maybe anything.
It's one of those mysteries. Too easy. Alright, 2 level ups. Oh, I froze.
Just thinking. That was as much thinking as the PlayStation one.
I got put in the fight right as the level was transitioning.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
these guys. Yeah, I remember, it's way later in the game, but I remember trying to level up some materia, and there's like a certain enemy that gives you a lot of AP.
It was on the crash ship.
They look like little red balls. It's like 2 or 3, like just a group of like 2 or 3 red balls.
Oh no!
Yeah.
The one I'm thinking of was on the ship, the crashed.
Yeah,
ship.
There's one on there, and I think there's another one in the crater.
Really? Oh, okay. I only know the one that looks like a flower, like has all of these like spikes coming off of its head.
Yeah, there's that one, and then there's yeah, I think it's towards the end. It's like a. Do you remember there's like a crater or where you're going down?
Yeah, that's the end.
I think it's towards the bottom.
Really? Okay. I ran back and forth on that ship for hours and hours and hours, just left for a few seconds, right for a few seconds. Forever.
Yeah. No, I did the exact same thing.
Mind crushing.
Yeah.
I had a lot more time back then.
Yeah.
You know? Well, I mean, I got a lot of time now, let's be honest. I like about this the second attack is we get a much deeper look at Midgar itself, right? When the first time we ran through to that first reactor, it was all just topical like street level. This, we're getting a subterranean look. We see that the city itself is a lot more complex, something that is much more industrial. Something that looks like it would belong in Blade Runner or Akira, just this sprawling metropolis, sprawling metropolis. So I like that, we keep expanding out. We just see more, it seems more like it's this long thing, this Midgar goes forever,
Viva Midgar. That's what I say.
Oh. I mean, you only like Midgar if you've never been there. Yeah, look at that. Ooh. I don't know.
Look inside closely. Go down. No good.
Those are some options.
There's nothing.
Nothing? It's just a straight shot.
Right.
Is Barrett going to turn to the camera and shake his fist?
Let's go.
Let's do it. Good. Well, I'll just walk right next to each other.
Oh.
Look at that. What item is that?
It's a green shiny thing.
You better drink that green shiny liquid if you know what's good for you. It's Nuka-Cola.
All right.
Yeah. See? So personal. You're so up close as you climb in these ladders. God. PlayStation was such a good time. PlayStation was such a fun, amazing time.
Moving back to...
Probably an
I'd
encounter.
be able to see it, right?
Yeah. I think up through that.
Okay. Let's get nuts. Bubble. Oh no. Hell bubbles. Jesus. Twice?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you can't put somebody to sleep that's already asleep. I mean, Inception? Is that just like the Final Fantasy Inception?
I mean, you can go 10 sleeps deep, you know?
Yeah. God, those dreams last a
look at
long time, though, you know?
Well, 1 second of 10th sleep is 10 years.
Oh my
in
God.
the real world,
that beach that you end up on. Like, I guess, I wonder if I've ever dreamed about dreaming. Have you ever wondered that? Have you ever dreamed about dreaming before?
I know I've definitely woken up from a dream in a dream.
What?
I've woken up thinking I really woke up, but I was still dreaming.
Oh my god, that's like some.
But I don't remember like waking up from a dream.
There was a cartoon or something.
Oh, that
where
happens all the time on TV.
Yeah,
TV shows
right. Where it's like, oh god, oh it was a dream.
Yeah.
And then something happens. Oh god, that was a dream. You're absolutely right.
That
Oh.
happens.
Like, and then 15 minutes later, like the world is blown up. There's just been so many.
Totally.
This dream is way worse.
Uh,
I think there's something up there.
is that okay? That's not where I'm supposed to go.
Well, maybe. It actually may be. I don't remember.
Let's go talk. No, yeah, talking to that guy is probably gonna.
Maybe not.
Right?
I don't think so.
Alright, whatever.
I think that he may just be in the environment to add flavor to it. Like, oh, we're on the lookout for somebody.
Let's just run around here and fight forever.
Oh.
Oh no.
So did you know that the best, if this ever happens, the best bet is to run. Just hit the 2 run buttons, because then you will automatically face them. I think I was saying that the last time. Well, the other Final Fantasies fixed that shit. God. But remember, you are farther back now because they got to your backside. Where are you? So I think that the order, because your Cloud and Tifa are on the front lines, I thought that if you got back attacked, then it makes it so that you're farther away, and it would put Barrett closer. I made a mistake. I think you're on the same line.
You guys are taking some hits.
Not dishing many out though.
No. Not a lot of health though.
I think that you got that Barrett got a new gun at some point, or did you equip that?
I equipped that.
You equipped that. Yeah, that's right. The one that's on your hand looks different. Nice, that crit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he just took that crit.
Yeah, he did.
Little blowfish or whatever he is. Oh, not 2.
What are you gonna do? You only have 309 left.
I can only sustain 800 more of those.
Why do you do this to me, game?
So frustrating.
I mean, really, all this is like dragging out the fight, right? They're not doing much damage to you. You're not doing much damage to them. The only thing that's getting really hurt in this whole thing is your schedule. You know.
Pretty much. Oh, I got a potion on it.
Hey, look.
I'll take it. Alright, let's see what's up here. I mean, there's light coming out of this doorway.
Yeah, they want you to go up here.
Oh, yeah, that's the vent. That's the only vent.
Yeah, see, I think they're just showing that there's stuff happening in the area.
I'm sorry. What's your heart in making an ID card?
Never. Oh, I think there was something back there. Just off to the left right there. Oh, is it a tent? Potion.
Which way? I don't remember there being so many choices here.
It's the true first open world game. Oh!
Okay. Alright.
Joke's on you.
Mystery solved.
Reactor's up this ladder.
You mean down this one?
This is one of those you enter this door and come out the door on the other side of the room gags.
The Scooby-Doo thing.
Yeah.
Or Three Stooges?
Was that Three? I have not watched much Three Stooges. I don't like.
What?
I grew up not liking the Three Stooges. Maybe I'll appreciate them more. I don't know.
Maybe after a few more gummy bears, you'll appreciate them.
Yeah, you're talking the trolley bread crawlers type of gummy bears, right?
Yeah.
I don't have the package for my gummy bears around because I ate them all already. I always wanted to get one of those large gummy bears.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the
like
single
the giant ones?
Yeah.
The like 3-pound ones?
Yeah, where it's just like the ear is a meal.
There's something weird about like say you eat a couple bites of it, like you're not gonna finish the whole thing in one sitting.
It's for like a party. It's like a party gummy bear.
What? So you just have like
you just cut it like a cake.
At the same time? Cut it? It's not a cake. It's a gummy bear.
But if you cut it, it's not like the thing is gonna spill. It's not like it's gonna leak. It's gonna be like it's gonna stay like you sliced it, right?
Yeah, but it's not the same. Can't eat a gummy bear.
Okay. No. Gummy bears are meant to be handheld, like a couple in your hand that you eat.
Stop wasting time. Cloud.
All we do is waste time.
Oh, he's gone. Almost made it. It's been a while since I got a limit break.
We just had Tifa have one. It's been exactly 3/4 of your meter since the last. Well, I think that so your limit breaks are dependent on the amount of damage that you take, and so the lower level that you are, the more damage that you take, from hit by the same enemy. So it's going to fill up in relation. Faster.
Two spider webs, dude. Who's doing that? Slows all opponents. Nice. Okay. Didn't cure all of this.
Oh, you have to hit to the left? Yeah, that's what I was saying, that it took me a little while to figure out how to do it.
43 MP left. Here's a tent. Man, the soundtrack is so good.
It is.
I've just pulled it up on YouTube many times and just listen to it while I'm studying or researching something. I'm just
Even one large gummy bear?
just hanging out with my
What do you do when you hang out with your gummy bear?
That's between me and Mr. G. Okay. All right.
What color is Mr. G? Like, I don't know. I think that it would be a lot easier to eat a large, like, bluey gummy bear than a large green one. Does that make sense? Like, I feel like there's, like, the color of something can accentuate its size. Does that make sense?
Think so?
I don't know. Am I crazy? Like, when I think about a green gummy bear, that seems really daunting. But a blue one, I'm like, okay, I could do it.
Is just blue more appealing? Blue flavor?
Maybe that's it.
Blue Raz?
Yeah. More.
Blue Raz is your flavor?
Oh, I remember that we saw this exact location earlier. So the lower, originally when you hit this reactor, so this is all of the reactors we think kind of look the same.
Similar to
Right?
layout, yeah.
On the first one, or at least this is the first indication that we have that that may be the case, right? From the outside, when we saw that large picture of Midgar, it looked like they all were. And when we came from the first one, we came from the top, and then the reactor was through that door, the actual like reactor part. What do you think is? I think that's the case here.
I would assume so. But I don't remember. Don't remember. You know, I just don't want to miss any material.
I hear you.
That's my goal.
Do you think that you'll be taking this save file all the way to the max? And we go doing it.
I'm not
the big
missing
damn.
one thing.
Even on this potentially super disposable save file. I like that. You're a man that once you start something, you want to finish it.
And finish it right.
Yeah. Okay.
Or destroy it.
You've never failed to do a fatality in Mortal Kombat. That's what I'm saying.
It's not perfect, but it's destroyed.
Wow, you have really high standards. Thank you. Thank you for being my friend. That says a lot about.
For now.
Sounds a lot of. Oh, you're saying that there's a grace period? That there's a amount of. I get tricked by this every time. I don't think there's anything out there.
Every time.
Yeah, I've played through this beginning hole. Like the smog guys, what did they do? Like what?
Their heads look almost like
Bulls.
magnets.
Like magnets? You don't not like plumbing? You don't think that they
Plumbing?
just like are sentient toilets?
Just like sewage pipes.
Yeah, they've got the flush, the handle on their hand. I think the real weakness is that when they run, when the ball inside of them like doesn't go down all the way, so you just hear that like the or whatever that sound is, that running toilet sound,
Oh, 93, Barrett?
Oh, it's pretty good. You're gonna break 100.
Oh, 18 away.
Oh,
Okay, so is this just gonna take me outside?
I think you'll be jumping on an elevator and going upstairs, just like that. So you may be doing this. So your
This
goal.
is what I'm gonna do later.
You're going to be escaping from this way. Or you're going to be extracting. Exfiltrating? What's the word?
Exfil, yeah.
Is that the right word? You're a COD player.
Mhm.
You love Call of Duty. It's way different.
I just call it exfil.
Nice. What do you think is the exact opposite type of game from this? Is it, or from Call of Duty? Is it this, or is it Farmville? Or like Harvest Moon? Or what is the exact opposite of Call of Duty?
The Sims.
Is these things okay?
The Sims is the complete
I think that's a
opposite.
really good contender. Maybe a good visual novel, you know?
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna heal up soon. How are my guys losing MP? I've been using magic. Except for that.
You haven't really? Then I don't. Oh, maybe it's because as you level up, maybe your max increases, but it doesn't give you any more.
I was thinking that, but yeah, I'm so used to like. I think at least more modern games, like every
Yeah.
time you level up, it fills up your health. and
Right,
and magic.
right. So, yeah, and it's I've what way do you prefer? Do you prefer when a game does that, or is that too handholdy?
Depends on the game. Sometimes when a game does that, it really helps out when you level up at the right time. Like Diablo, I think it works really well.
Where it's a more strategic layer of the game.
Well, I mean, you played Diablo 3, right?
Yeah.
So when you level up, like you kind of give out a little like a little explosion happens around you and
Yes.
damages all the enemies, and it fills up your health and your resource.
Yes.
So I like it there. Here, I guess it's really not needed here. It's a lot slower paced.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so I think that I may be completely wrong on this, but a game. So Final Fantasy III, which was which is more of a game about endurance and like you're going into dungeons and there's no save. There's no save. You're just going, fighting the monsters that you can, and using the resources that are available to you. And I don't remember completely if level ups give you that they refill all of your stats or not. But I think that in a game like that, where the point is to use as much endurance as you can. Maybe by not doing it, you're making the player rely more on their brute skill and strategic sense than, oh god, I just got lucky, and or I worked toward this level up, and it just so happens that at this point in the dungeon, I got it. You know what I mean? I don't know. There's probably arguments to be made about all styles. You just do it game by game, I guess.
Go to that one. We are.
Oh no.
Papa.
There's Cloud. He's knocked the fuck out. Sephiroth? First time we see that name.
Mm-hmm.
First name, Sephiroth. I think that's a good place. That's a good place to put... If you're going to reveal somebody as important to Final Fantasy as Final Fantasy VII as Sephiroth, you show him just after this girl's crying over her dead dad, right? Ominous. It's real dark, dude. Did he just collapse? I think he was having a dream about the time that he was dreaming because he was passed out a second ago in the flashback that he was having, right? It's not his flashback, since in the flashback he was
passed out. It was weird.
Was he just pretending to lay down? He was like, "Oh, Sephiroth came. I'm gonna play possum and lay here on the ground, but I'm still conscious, so I remember everything."
What the hell is this? Did they program it?
What did it say?
They didn't say anything. They just jumped in me.
What? They didn't say anything?
No.
That doesn't sound right. Gave you no direction.
Great.
I really like how the your three characters, they all of their hits have a different sound to them.
Mm-hmm.
Like her little low frequency 2-tone hit, Cloud slash. It's nice.
Okay. Well,
that's strange. Why did it ask you to come down here? Did it ask you to come down here? You're not going to say it, did you?
I saved right before I passed out there.
Okay, you did, right? Okay.
No. Ooh.
Oh, feels so good. Oh, look at that. Boom, boom.
Oh, Tifa,
Come on. Well, she's only like level 7 or whatever. She's just using her fists. I mean, everybody else...
Yeah, we gotta get her another weapon.
Yeah, I mean, she's strong, but she's not as strong as a sword or, 8 bullets. I always wanted to go in that. Every single time I see it, I want to go, that's a door. I should be able to go into it.
So I can't do anything though.
I could have sworn that you did something. I mean, the first time you go through, you put, you put a bomb down, right? I guess you could have. Could you have just gone all the way to the top then? But then you would have. Is that an optional cutscene?
I don't know.
Wow. Hey, we're gonna insert this hidden cutscene where Cloud has a dream about having a dream.
I remember seeing that before.
So do I. But maybe. Okay. So what if that was it? What if there was nothing else that you were supposed to do right there, and the only reason that you went down there and saw this cutscene that revealed who Sephiroth was because you had been trained and you recognized that the first time you came through here in that first reactor, that's where I'm supposed to exactly. Go. But really, you were supposed to go up the entire time.
Okay. Let's see. See if we ever get there. I mean, 4 of them?
It's a lot.
This game doesn't want to hook me up with a back attack?
Dude, back attacks are... they're incredibly valuable, so they're rare, you know? I think there is something that increases the chance. Yeah, there's a preemptive materia, I think. And it's either that it increases your ability to do it or decreases the chance that you will get back attacked. It's probably the first one. That was little animated gifs of the smoke and stuff coming off of that. I like it.
I'll take it. This way.
Nice.
There we go.
Yep. We need to time our hits so that we all hit at basically the same time.
Okay.
Go now.
Look at that.
Nice. Good job. Good job. I think as a dumb kid, that kind of took me a few tries.
I don't remember that at all.
Really? Hey, it never happens again. Tifa. If you hit it on you get a crit. And so the balance for Tifa's limit break is that later ones insert, instead of just it saying hit or you also get miss. And so I think the more powerful ones have a higher chance to just miss altogether. So it's not just that, her things stack, but there's some element of skill. I'm not saying that it's the deepest.
I think that's why I probably didn't use your class.
Really? I mean, Tifa's good. She can do some damage. I mean, once you get Eris and her fantastic magic powers and her, her healing limit breaks and stuff, it's kind of hard to kick her out of the group. Plus, she's just so dang cute, She's just so innocent and flower girly. She gave you a flower earlier.
Tends to what? I just have a 110.
Probably. I think at this point, tents are kind of hard to come by. Yeah.
Stupid There are a lot of enemies here.
Yes, there are. What do you think about random battles?
I don't know. They can be annoying when, like, what just happened? Where we went to one area, but it's not where we were supposed to go.
Yeah.
So you gotta run all the way back, but you know, you end up getting into like 8 fights on the way back.
Right.
That's kind of annoying, but I mean, I don't know. I think it works in this game.
Well, the balance, the other side of it is that it creates this like constant like state of anxiety. You know, like when am I when is this gonna happen again?
Which I don't think is necessarily good.
I guess it depends on the situation, right? On how it's implemented. I mean, there's really only 2 options. So I really love the way Chrono Trigger does it. Chrono Trigger before this, or I mean, even the Persona, the later Persona games, where you actually see the enemies on screen, and what it does is that it creates a distinct number of enemies. The game can figure out, okay, we're going to throw at least this many enemies in your way, so we'll have some idea of the amount of experience that you're coming into this with, you know, the levels that you're on. And it gets, you know, kind of sidesteps, you know, okay, I'm in this area, I've cleared it or whatever, now I can kind of explore or I can avoid this stuff. But it also means that you can't just run around a single area and farm as much as you would like. I guess you could leave and come back, but that's something a little different.
I also like to explore areas, but when you have that, you have to fight 10 different, you know, I'm going to get into 10 different fights if I want to just see if there's a chest somewhere over here.
Yeah.
Unless you become another Sephiroth. Perhaps 2 minutes.
Get President Shinra. Look at this little shit that causes so. I mean, he looks like Colonel Sanders from here. Well, I guess Colonel Sanders wore white though, right? Damn.
Yeah.
Okay. In my mind, they are similar, if not in actuality. You may want to get on your cure-all pretty quick.
Airbuster.
Airbuster. I don't know, Dustbuster, no more.
Tiny helicopter.
Whee! This little drone. He actually just piloted it and ran it up.
Bust him up.
Bust a nut?
Bust him up.
Oh, I'm
Yes.
sorry. I heard something way
we can do
different.
both.
Yeah.
Side attack. Let's do it.
So you've got your party is split. Which
Can I not do cure-all?
you can, but it's going to do it in groups. So right now you're divided in 2 different groups, and so it will cure all by the group.
So Cloud's by himself.
Yes.
Okay.
But I mean, they're all still in support roles. You can still cure all for them, and they can still throw you a potion.
Did I just do 700 damage?
I didn't see that. Did you?
I'm pretty sure I just did 700
Wow,
damage
well,
with Barrett's limit break.
You are.
Or he didn't even do
It's his
it.
back. Wait, did you select them in particular? Did you move your cursor over to them? Try that. Maybe I'm wrong.
No, when I did cure, it only highlighted Cloud.
Right. But did you try selecting them?
680.
Wow, you're doing. Wait, is he dead already?
I fucked him up, dude.
Holy crap! I don't think I've ever seen that happen. How did you do that?
Dude, Barrett did a crazy crit.
But then so did Cloud.
And that was his limit break. I don't think I did Barrett's limit break. It was just regular attack.
No, I thought you did a.
It was a back.
That wasn't big shot. I thought that was a big shot. Okay.
Oh, maybe it was.
Oh, hey, congratulations!
Yeah,
you are the ultimate Final Fantasy VII player.
Yeah.
Didn't even, why did you even cure yourself?
Please don't die.
Please don't die,
Please.
Cloud.
I'm begging you.
Don't die. You can fall, just don't die.
Be strong.
Hey, you're gonna be all right. All right. It's like,
how can you say I'm all right?
He's just
after
doing.
hanging like that?
Well, he's not even trying to hold it with his other hand. Oh, there he goes. Like, I thought that he was just gonna be doing
this,
one arm
this
pull-ups.
situation?
Oh,
that's
what?
all right.
They trained you how to deal with this
Don't worry about
in
me.
Soldier.
I have at least another 20 seconds before my fingers give out.
I had to hang like this for a week straight on my first day.
Yeah.
It's Soldier.
So now we have one of these weird cutscenes. That's not a CG cutscene, but it's not like the
Well, it's like you're right. It's a combination of the two.
It's like smooth polygons.
And again, the power of polygons, right?
Yeah.
Like, hey, we can insert this in. There's some really great moments in this game where like the camera's swooping in an area.
Yeah.
And you'll have your polygon, you'll have your CG cutscenes, and then you're just like running around, like could even be flipping out while you're doing it. And it's really like, oh, you guys are really professional.
It moved.
Uh-oh. Take it slow now. Hello?
What's happening?
Wow, what's going on? And this is a really important turning point in the story. Tonally, very different from what came before. We're going to take a look at it next time.
Okay.
All right, buddy. Bye.